History doesn't always announce itself with a single headline. Sometimes, it unfolds through a series of events that, taken together, begin to reshape the world around us. Today, global markets reacted to fresh geopolitical tensions. Humanitarian crises continue to demand international attention, and governments face decisions that could influence the month ahead. Welcome to the Insight Brief by the Insight Atlas. Here are 5 stories changing our world today. Story 1. Middle East crisis deepens as shipping routes face new threats. Our first story begins in the Red Sea, one of the world's most important maritime corridors. Fresh attacks on Saudi oil tankers have heightened fears that instability in the Middle East could spread further across vital shipping routes. At the same time, military operations involving the United States and Iran have continued, adding to concerns that the conflict may become even more difficult to contain. These developments matter far beyond the region itself. Every day, enormous volumes of oil and commercial goods pass through these waters on their way to markets across Europe, Asia, and Africa. When security along these routes comes under pressure, shipping costs rise, insurance premiums increase, and businesses around the world begin preparing for potential disruptions. For governments, investors, and consumers alike, the Red Sea has once again become one of the most closely watched locations on Earth. Story TW oil prices surge as markets respond to growing uncertainty. The economic consequences of the Middle East crisis were felt almost immediately. Global oil prices climbed above $100 a barrel as traders reacted to concerns over disrupted supply routes and tighter energy markets. Energy is the foundation of the modern economy. It powers factories, fuels transportation networks, and supports international trade. When oil prices rise sharply, the effects often ripple across industries, influencing everything from airline tickets and shipping costs to food prices and inflation. Financial markets will now be watching closely to see whether diplomatic efforts can ease tensions or whether further disruptions push prices even higher in the days ahead. Story THR military escalation raises international concern. As tensions continue to rise, the United States expanded military operations targeting sites inside Iran following attacks linked to Red Sea shipping. The latest developments mark another significant escalation in a crisis that has increasingly drawn in multiple countries across the region. Diplomatic channels remain active, but every new military action increases the risk of broader regional instability. International observers continue urging restraint, warning that further escalation could carry consequences not only for regional security, but also for the global economy and international trade. Story FOUR Europe continues battle against extreme wildfires. While geopolitical tensions dominate international headlines, another challenge continues to unfold across southern Europe. Firefighters in parts of Spain and France remain engaged in large-scale operations as wildfires threaten communities during another period of extreme summer conditions. For residents living in affected areas, these fires are more than dramatic images on television. They threaten homes, livelihoods, and natural ecosystems, while placing enormous pressure on emergency services. Scientists continue to stress that strengthening preparedness and resilience will be essential as many regions experience more frequent extreme weather events. Story 5. Humanitarian agencies warn aid remains critical in Gaza. Our final story reminds us that behind every global headline are millions of individual lives. Humanitarian organizations continue working to deliver food, medicine, and other essential supplies to civilians in Gaza, while warning that funding shortages and access challenges remain serious obstacles. Relief agencies say continued international support will be essential in the weeks ahead. Beyond the statistics are families seeking safety, children needing health care, and communities hoping for stability after months of uncertainty. It is a reminder that the human impact of conflict often lasts long after the headlines begin to fade. Those are today's 5 stories changing our world. At the Insight Atlas, we believe understanding the news begins with understanding the story behind the headline. If you found today's briefing valuable, subscribe and join us tomorrow for another edition of the Insight Brief. Until next time, stay informed, stay curious, and never stop seeking the bigger picture.